I'm going to give you 2 seconds to guess where this is. Guess where this is. Anywhere in the world. I want you to guess where this is. Okay? Well, your 2 seconds are up, guys, because take a look. This Muslim gathering was in Irving, Texas. Irving, Texas is the city in Texas where 2 Sharia law courts are operating, already ruling on over 300 cases. Do you understand how serious this Islam situation is in America? Now, I have brought you videos about Epic City in Texas and how it's going ahead. The DOJ investigated, Texas investigated. There's nothing they can do about it. They're building this giant mega city, okay, Islamic mega city where Sharia law will be the law and order of where of in Texas, in this mega city. But it's not just Texas. Okay, we're seeing this all across the United States. Okay, and we're going to tie it into New York. There's things happening in Florida. I don't know if I can cover it all in this video, but make sure you guys are subscribed, because what have I been bringing you? I've been bringing you all the chaos that's been happening in this country. All they want us distracted with all these other things and not focusing on what they're really doing. Of course, we know the bigger picture where they're just, when I talk about the WEF, when they say that they want to have with digital ID, they want to tie in if you got vaccinated for these for a pandemic that's coming up. I played that video in a live stream where Tony Blair accidentally said it. I mean, the list goes on and on. They want to do everything they can to distract us, to keep us feeling in fear, to erode the rule of law, and to just keep things at such a frantic pace with news that we are not actually seeing what's happening under the cover. You're not going to see this on the mainstream media. You're not going to see this pretty much anywhere, but I'm going to be bringing you this information. So let's continue, because there are some things. Let's go back that we saw Texas, which we'll get back to in a second, but look what's going on in New York. So it says here, New York Police Department is educating the public on how to properly wear a hijab. The NYPD are instructing the public on how to wear your new hijab. This is wild, guys. It's wild.
So ideally, there's different ways, by the way. You can fit it how you want to, but you can take one side short, one side long, right? And then you put it over and over around your face. And some ladies get creative. You can put a pin. I freestyle everything I do, as you can see. And then I just tuck it in right here. And you wrap it around to your quarters. Make sure your bosom is covered. There's different ways, but this is the most simple way that you can wear it.
Say what? This is what the NYPD is busy with. This is what they want now. Mom Donnie hasn't even gotten in yet, but this is what they're doing. Why in the world is the NYPD instructing women on how to wear their hijab? What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with law enforcement? Oh, they'll call it community outreach? Still, what does this have to do with any of it? I told you what's to come. I told you what they're planning for. While they have us distracted, this is what they're creeping in. And they want to normalize all of this. They come against, if you're a Christian, honestly, they really hate you. Absolutely hate you. And you must accept everything that they're doing. And if you don't, well, then you're a racist, you're a bigot. then that's what they do. They throw in these names and make you just feel like you're doing something wrong. You're the one who's the problem. But look at this. Getting back to Texas, let me show you this. It says 48 mosques have opened in Texas just in the last 24 months. In the last 24 months, 48, two mosques a month have been opened up. But that's going to go exponentially higher than what you see here. So there's no real audio, but it's just showing you. And as you get closer, of course, more and more pop up on Google Maps. In case anybody tries to tell you you're panicking, you're Islamophobic, you're just hating, you're whatever they want to throw at you. You got to understand that this is all part of the plan. And they want to make you believe that what you see and what you hear, what you feel, all don't believe your senses, don't believe your eyes, don't believe your ears, just trust what we're saying. And if you go against anything that we're talking about, well, then you're Islamophobic, you're a racist, you're a bigot, and I don't know, you hate the new America that they're creating. Lies and chaos. Um, Let me show you. I'm going to show you something else. Let's get into this. This is actually a good one. Now, for a moment, I wasn't sure if this was real. I thought this was Brad Pitt. Doesn't he kind of look like Brad Pitt? So I had to double check, but yes, this is real. And shout out to this guy, but that was like I was like, why is Brad Pitt talking about this in Texas? But it's not, guys. Okay, because I showed this to a couple people, and they were like, "Is that Brad?" No, it's not. Okay, but listen to the information he's about to give you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Texas.
What the hell is even that?
All right, so somewhere along the way, Texas became an Islamic sanctuary state, and now you see them chanting and cheering in the street. Now, you want to say that you don't like being exposed to ideologies or religions or politics that you don't agree with. Well, I don't think any of us do. Yet in the streets of Texas, this is what I'm being exposed to. You have a choice to believe in whatever religion you want to believe in, unless you live in a Muslim-led country. Then you will be forced to believe in a state-sponsored religion. This in and of itself, which by the way is part of their law and justice system, is completely contrary to what we believe in when we say we're Americans that trust in the Constitution of the United States. But especially as Texans, folks, let me just tell you, Texas ain't the Texas that most Texans think it is anymore. And I think this video proves it. Ooh, what are you going to do when they come for you?
You're getting a little goofy with it. But yeah, this is happening in Texas, guys. But I got more to show you. I have more to show you. Take a look at this. Take a look at this.
एयरफोर्स के साथ साथ और एनवाईपीडी के साथ साथ मैं ऑनलाइन बैचलर्स कर रही हूँ ऑफ लॉ ग्रेजुएट कर रही हूँ अक्टूबर में एंड आई विल बी अ पुलिस ऑफिसर जब से मैंने फौज मिलिट्री ज्वाइन की वहाँ पे भी मैंने अपना हिजाब पहना जब फिर मैं एनवाईपीडी में आई और मैं 911 का यूनिफॉर्म पहनती थी इमरजेंसी लाइन के लिए वहाँ पे भी मैं हिजाब पहनती थी उस यूनिफॉर्म में आप 2 सरकारी नौकरियाँ इस वजह से कर सकते हैं क्योंकि एनवाईपीडी अकोमोडेट करती है आपको यू कैन provide service to your country and to the city at the same time. हम डस्का सियालकोट से हैं देहाती कल्चर में मैं born and like raised हूँ और मुझे वो बहुत याद आता है स्पेशली मकई की रोटी अपने लास्ट ईयर में तो मैंने मिलिट्री का एग्ज़ाम दिया था एयरफोर्स के लिए और वो मेरा क्लियर हो गया सारा प्रोसेस जब मैं 18 साल की हुई मैंने एयरफोर्स ज्वाइन की और
Okay. So she was speaking another language there most of the time, but let me just read this to you. The Islamization of the NYPD and US military. America isn't being conquered by force, it's being surrendered. It's surrendering by choice. Our police and military are no longer demanding assimilation, they're enforcing accommodation. A new NYPD officer, the first Pakistani American woman to serve in both the US Air Force and NYPD, proudly stood before the American and Pakistani flags to boast that both institutions fully accommodated her Islamic religious demands. And understand, this was an official video that they put out, an official video. Okay. This wasn't like in her house just talking about it and talking about her religious beliefs. But no, now her religious beliefs have to be accommodated. And they're just like they're teaching people, regular people, not just the NYPD officers, how to wear their hijab, and they're instructing regular citizens to do that. But now they're actually putting out propaganda piece. Like this is happening, guys, right now. And Mom Donnie hasn't even gotten in. What did I tell you? So they have so it says but they boost both sorry she proudly stood before the American and Pakistani flags to boast that both institutions fully accommodated her Islamic religious demands: hijab exemptions, modified uniforms, halal meals at taxpayer expense, special treatment under Sharia rules. Our military are now bending to Sharia rules. Where's Pete Hegseth? Why are they allowing this to happen? And you have to wonder what is going on, guys. Like I told you on my live streams, I kind of unpack and we go deeper on what is actually happening with all of these things and where it's all leading. So then it says, this isn't diversity, it's submission. We already celebrate Pakistan Day at the NYPD, complete with flag raisings honoring a nation that harbored Osama bin Laden and remains one of the world's most notorious terror exporters. The same Pakistan that persecutes Christians and jails blasphemers. The same Pakistan whose madrasas fuel global jihad. And now its flags wave at the NYPD headquarters. Have we lost our minds? Have we forgotten who Pakistan is and what Sharia means? Every hijab exemption, every halal mandate, every flag raising is one more symbol of a nation quietly replacing its constitution with compliance to a foreign law. This is not assimilation, okay? This is the Pakistanication. I don't even know if that's a real word, but of America. This is the Islamification of America. This must stop. Islamic nations around the world are laughing at us. They would never allow us to go into their countries to do this. Never, never. But here, everybody, well, you don't want to step on toes. You don't want to be racist. You don't want to be a bigot. You don't want to, all these things. Have you seen what's happened in the UK? Okay, Christians aren't allowed to pray outside. They're banning dogs because Muslims don't like them. You have the mayor of London who is allow a lot of this to be ushered in over there, saying that that New York reminds him of Mamdani, and then New York reminds him of London, and that he sees Mamdani and himself in Mamdani. Okay, you have it where people are being jailed by the thousands for posting a meme or saying they don't want illegals in the country. And that's now considered breaking the law. You have these young women getting, not, I mean, girls, little girls being groomed, being raped, gang raped. They don't care. And if you say something against it, actually, there are people who have been jailed, okay? Victims jailed, their families, for saying that it was illegals or someone was Muslim who raped or violated their daughter, their child. And they're the ones that go to jail. You think I'm kidding you. I'm not. I've brought you so many videos of this. We can dig more into it. But this is what's happening here. This is what they're doing. And the DOJ says there's nothing they can do about it. They're just opening the doors and allowing this to happen. But getting back to, I want to show you something. I had to close things out because my system is acting up. I wonder why. I've been having a lot of issues with my system lately. But I want to show you this because this one is a little bit longer, but it's going to show you, tie it back into what's happening in Texas. And also there's stuff happening in Florida. I mean, it is absolutely wild. Let me dig into this because I want to make sure I have the right one. I want to make sure we have the right one because this is wild. What is actually going on? Oh, in Epic City. Do you guys remember when I did that video? And showed all the grants, all the money that's going towards millions of dollars paying for Epic City through grants. So not only can it not be stopped, but they are allowing it to happen, that the American taxpayers, federal grant money is being spent to do it. Is that not wild? So we're going to play this. Some of it is going to be in whatever language they're speaking, but I want to give you an idea of what's happening, okay? Because you need to see it. You need to see it. me see if this lets it. Here we go. Actually, I'll read a little bit of it. The Islamization of Texas rages on. Your political leaders kneel before a foreign imam. Nothing says Texas pride like handing the keys of your cities to an unelected religious ruler. This week, Maulana Hazar Imam, the 50th Imam of the Shia Imami Islami Muslims, arrived in Houston to a red carpet welcome worthy of a head of state. He was personally greeted by Sugarland Mayor Carol McCutcheon. I think that's her name. McCutcheon. Mayor Pro Tem Rick Miller and Islami Council President Al Karim Al Dina, and presented with two keys to the city, one from Sugarland and one from Houston's new mayor, John Whitmire. Notice, Texas, your leaders aren't defending Texas from foreign influence. They're celebrating it. The ceremony, wrapped in an interfaith celebration rhetoric, featured a youth performance blending the U.S. national anthem with the Nasheed al-Imama, a hymn praising the Imam, a symbolic fusion of American patriotism and Islamic devotion that should alarm anyone who still values church-state separation. This was no private religious affair. It was a state sanctioned display of submission, political reverence disguised as diversity. The red carpet spectacle wasn't a one off gesture, it was the unveiling of something far larger. Okay. So they're just giving, there's a whole lot to this that I can get back into, but I want to play some of this video for you.
The Ismaili Update USA visit. I am Lola Begim. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and today I'm excited to be coming to you from Houston, Texas. This afternoon, Maulana Hazir arrived in Houston, marking the beginning of a special visit for the Jamaat across the United States. Maulana Hazir was accompanied by Prince Amin, Prince Hussein, and Prince Ali Muhammad. He was received by Sugarland Mayor, the Honorable Carol McCutcheon, Mayor Pro Tem Rick Miller, Ismaili Consul for USA President Al Karim Ali Dina, and a delegation of Jamaati leadership. Following a welcome by an honor guard, a musical ensemble made up of young people from across the region performed the national anthem and Nasheed al-Imama. Hall, the wider recognizing the Ismaili community's contributions to the wider community. Maulana Hazir was gifted a key to the city of Sugarland by Mayor McCutcheon, recognizing the Ismaili community's contributions to the wider community. Later in the afternoon, Maulana Hazir visited Houston City Hall to meet with the city's mayor, Honorable John Whitmire. In a gesture of genuine warmth, the mayor presented Maulana Hazir with the key to the city of Houston. The mayor will be the chief guest at the opening ceremony of the Ismaili Center in Houston. Don't forget to join us live tomorrow to watch the ceremony. The center, joining 6 others across the world, will stand as a testament to the Ismaili community's presence in the United States and our values of pluralism, generosity, and care for those in need. Over the last several weeks, Jamaati members gathered in celebration to mark the arrival of our beloved 50th Imam to the United States of America. Today was marked by a deep sense of joy and gratitude across the country. We will be back with daily episodes of the Ismaili Update throughout Maulana Hazir visit to the United States of America. The Ismaili website and social media channels will feature all official photos.
Okay, so they're just giving more. You can see them welcoming this, but you saw the American flag was on the side for this. And this isn't even Epic City, guys. Okay, in case anybody's confused, it's not. They don't care. So so this is just explaining what this is Mali Center in Houston, but this is going on all over the place. Okay, but it says here Texans spoke out about this. Messages are pouring in from outraged citizens who watched as streets were barricaded, traffic rerouted, and police deployed to give the imam a royal welcome. Crowds lined the roads, waving flags and chanting praise, while elected officials smiled for the cameras. The transformation of Texas. This wasn't a religious visit. It was a public pledge of political allegiance. A once independent Texas is being reshaped piece by piece into something unrecognizable. While Texans fight to preserve their sovereignty, their leaders roll out the red carpets for foreign rulers. Texas was built by pioneers who refused to bow. Today, their descendants watch as politicians kneel. So there it is, guys. And like I said, I'm going to be bringing you more and more. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel and subscribe to Melanie Off Script. I will be going live tonight. We're going to be discussing a huge array of topics because we got to see where this goes. This goes deeper than this. This isn't the end. I told you they're even setting up for the one world religion under the Abraham Accords. I brought that in a live stream before, but I think I need to dive into it some more so you can understand exactly what is happening right now. And with this, okay, they have three religions that are saying are the main religions. If you don't know, the Pope now has a Muslim prayer room, essentially a mosque inside of the Vatican. I kid you not. I kid you not. And so the three world religions that they're putting together, that they claim they're putting together, is Islam, Catholicism, and Judaism. Christianity is completely out of it because Christianity and Catholicism are two separate things. Yes, both can believe in Jesus Christ, but understand those are different. But nowhere in there is about Christians completely being left out, completely ostracized. And if you notice, even on media and things that happen, who do they always make fun of? If they're going to make fun of a religion, if they're going to put down somebody for their values, who is it? It's always Christians, okay? American Christians. They make fun of us. They think we have no power, no say in what's happening. They tell us it's not Christian if you don't, love all of this that's happening, and that all of these religions, and even the Pope said that all religions now lead to God. Every single one. There is no need to believe in Jesus Christ. All of them lead to the same place. So you're going to want to stay updated on that information. So, like I said, subscribe to Melanie Off Script. We'll be live tonight. And with that, I will see you guys on the next one.